Now, speaking of food, I think one of the hardest things about making meals is just coming up with what to make.
Yeah, and if you're trying to eat healthier, that makes it even more difficult. So I actually spoke with an author who has plenty of ideas. Well, we hear it all the time. The secret to health, weight loss, and disease prevention is to cut out processed foods and eat more greens. But for most of us, that translates to making the same old salads and our taste buds sacrifice. But it doesn't have to be that way, because author Candice Kumai is putting more than 100 clean eating recipes to improve our whole life right in our hands with the Clean Green Eats Cookbook. Candice, I have been flipping through this cookbook and I'm seeing everything from ice cream to smoothies to pizzas in here. So what do we mean by clean and green?
Right, so I'm proud to share with you that clean green basically means anything from the soil. It means eating real foods again. And I'm also proud to say that the Haas Avocado Board has partnered with the American Diabetes Association to help get the word out on healthy eating and help to stop diabetes. That's a big thing that we're focusing on today. And one of the easiest and most fun ways to do that is to actually just start eating clean again and eating real again.
Well, I love that you bring up avocados, because I know avocados kind of falls into that category of like good fats for us.
Right, so I absolutely am all about good fats. I think they do a body good. They're full of nutrients and your body really needs them. So I want to share with you, Tina, a couple of different ways where we can incorporate good fats and clean eats into your everyday foods.
Oh, I can't wait to see these recipes. Lay it on me, Candice.
Okay, first up is your protein-packed breakfast. So what you want to do is get a delicious egg scramble going in the morning. You can incorporate fresh mushrooms, onions, kale, and of course a fresh avocado in there. They're naturally cholesterol-free and they're full of good-for-you fats. And you can have your little hit of cheese right on top of your delicious breakfast burrito in the morning. And then when you move over to lunch, I love this recipe. This is a sweet potato avocado burger. It is so delicious. It's great for anybody, whether you're paleo or vegan, or say you really love your vegetarian meals or you're a carnivore. You will love this burger, trust me. It's full of vitamins A and beta carotene. You're also gonna take out your mayonnaise and do a good fat swap with avocado slices right on top. You can also put kale in there instead of lettuce, and you're going to get a lot of nutrients and stay satiated throughout the day because of the good fat. And of course, for dessert, my favorite thing in the world, chocolate and avocados together. So what I made was a chocolate avocado mousse smoothie. There's a whole avocado in here. There's also delicious kale that's woven into that smoothie. You can't tell. Dark cocoa powder for antioxidants. This is perfect for dessert, and it's also really great if you just want it for a midday pick-me-up. Forget like the energy drinks and stuff and go for the real good whole foods, because they're really going to help you to stay packed and powerful throughout the day with energy. And all these recipes, you can find them at loveonetoday.com.
Well, and I love that you take two things that we don't think about, avocados and chocolate, and put it together. And I know, I love when it's a surprise, when it still tastes so amazing. In the book, I saw you have a pineapple horchata smoothie in here coming from Arizona. I can't wait to try that one out. And I really think that kale is kind of like the little black dress of food. You could use it on everything.
Isn't that amazing? When I started eating it a couple of years ago, I would say I couldn't believe that it gained the popularity that it did so quickly. And I have to say, we've debunked a lot of myths with food. Like, kale was never meant to be on the side of your, burger dish at a restaurant as a condiment. It was supposed to be the star of the dish. The avocado is not something that you have to put, just a tiny bit of on the side. It's good for you fat, so you can have one every day. That's kind of why they came up with the idea of Love One Today, it's just the most incredible, buttery, rich, delicious food. And that's why I kind of got rid of processed foods in my life, because I felt like they weren't doing anything good for me. And nature made some of the best foods in the world, and you should really enjoy them too and go back to eating real again.
Well, Candice, no joke. I just opened up my Haas avocado yesterday and started eating it with my lunch yesterday.
Aww.
Can't wait to have more today. Tell me, where can everybody get their hands on this wonderful book?
Oh, thanks so much, Tina. So you can find Clean Green Eats wherever books are sold. It's an absolutely phenomenal, life-changing book full of clean recipes. And you can also check out loveonetoday.com if you want to check out some delicious Haas avocado recipes. I highly recommend you going there because you wouldn't think of all these different ways to get creative with good fats and avocados. But truly, once you get creative and once you start eating clean, it does become a beautiful way of life that's going to get you to look good and feel good.
Not only look good, but we are going to feel good. That is the goal. Candice, again, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Tina. My pleasure.
We will be right back with more Morning Blend.